So there's not really any good videos on YouTube about how to pull the glove compartment out of a 2012 Dodge Charger. This also works for 2011, 12, 13, possibly 14, I'm not sure. So the first thing you're going to do, obviously yours is going to not look like this. This is how it looks when it's pulled out. The first thing you're going to do is yank this side panel out. It's held in by 4 tabs. You're just going to get yourself, what I have here is just a really hard plastic spatula type tool. You just stick it in there, put a lot of pressure. Those tabs are in there tight. You're gonna put a lot of pressure, and it'll pop right out. You get 1 or 2 and the rest come out pretty easily. After that, you're going to pull out some screws. Let's see if I can pop this back in here so I can show you. Alright. So, you're going to take out 2 screws. See right there's a screw here and a screw there. You're going to take both of those out. And then inside the actual glove compartment, you're going to pull out a screw right there. You're going to need a really short screwdriver to do that one. A screw right there in the top. You don't need to pull out the 2 on the prong right here. You don't need to pull those out again. Just that one and that one. So it's total 4 screws. 2 on the top and 1 on each side. Okay, and then again, this is held in by tabs. You can see right here there's a tab on that side, a tab on that side. I'm not sure if there's any tabs anywhere else, but either way, you're going to just stick your spatula or something straight and hard in there, and you're just stick it on the corner, preferably about right here on this side. Stick it in there, put a lot of pressure, it'll pop out. Then this one, that one will stay in, and you're just going to grab the whole thing, close your glove compartment, and just pull, and this thing will pop straight forward. And then you can just kind of wiggle it out. Be a little bit careful because you do have some wires connected. There's a wire here, there's some lighting. You gotta be really careful so you don't pull too hard and yank one of those wires out. So that's it. The glove compartment is out. All the wiring is exposed underneath. So that's all you need to do. And just do everything in reverse to put it back. And this doesn't damage your car. As long as don't use metal, use plastic like this right here. This is a grill scraper. Never used, and it just popped in my mind that this would be perfect for it. I used this edge on top so that these bent corners don't deform this part, because it does kind of move a little bit. So I use the flat edge up so I don't damage that, and just put it in there and up. I've also I pulled everything out pretty much, so I can do a quick overview of how to do the rest of this. It's pretty easy. Let me get all these screwdrivers out of the way. So, you can, if you want to change your head unit, you want to change your radio, your CD player, whatever it is, you can, or there's even units that you can put a screen right here in that little cubby, empty cubby that goes right there. So what you're going to do, you don't have to start with this area first. You can see I broke all my nails doing this. I only broke 2. I ended up pulling the other ones out because it was a little bit hard to do with nails on. So you can pry this part out. You don't have to do this area first to do the bezel on the top. So you're going to take something like this, just very sturdy plastic. Don't use metal. Make sure you do not use metal. And you can see there's a tab here, there's a tab here, tab here, tab here, tab here. And there's another tab there, and 2 or 3 more on the other side. I started right here in this corner. I just stuck it in there, and you put a hell of a lot of pressure. It's hard to get that first one going. It's hard. This is the first one I was able to get out, and you just pop it out. And the problem with a lot of these videos is they don't really show you where the tabs are, so you really need to pay attention where these. I'm trying to fix the lighting. Pay attention to where these little tabs are. So once you pop that one out, you can kind of wiggle around. It's not, the bezel here isn't in too tightly, so you can easily get something in there. You can wedge it in pretty good. I wouldn't start from the top just because it seems to kind of bend the actual bezel if you start from the top. So you want to avoid doing the top first. You want to do the bottom first. So pop that out. Try to pop that one out. Then you can work your way around. And then once you get this whole side of it, or at least these 3 right here, you can kind of stick your fingers up in there and pull, pry forward. Don't go up or down because you don't want to break those. You don't want to break those prongs in there. So just pry forward towards you, and then you can work your way around and pry the rest of it. It does take some elbow grease. I mean, I know I'm a girl, but this takes some elbow grease, y'all. So that's pretty much it. That pops straight out. Same thing with the next thing I did. You can do this first or you can do this first. This has no correlation to this area right here. You don't have to do this first or that first. It doesn't matter. You can do either one. Now with this area, you do have to do it in a certain sequence. So a lot of the videos you see have the straight stick shift. Mine has this kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but this has, it's kind of like a paddle stick shift. So this, the other ones you have to like pull down something, remove a pin, whatever. Mine wasn't like that. Mine literally, I just start from this side and pull. Try not to pull too much that way. Try to pull as straight up as you can. Pull, that pops right off. And then there's one screw. Sorry guys, I got parts everywhere. So this is the next part. There's one screw right here in the middle. You're going to take that screw out. This slides straight up. And then the bezel that goes right here, the whole gray piece, again, it's held in with tabs. You can see there's a tab area there, over here I believe. Either way, this one's really easy to pull out. You just get your spatula in there. I keep calling it a spatula, whatever. You stick it in there, pop it up. You know, if you need a little, usually just doing the one corner, it's pretty easy. It doesn't take much effort. Pop that up. You can pry the rest up with your hands. If it gets caught, you can, you know, pop it up on this side. That's it for this area. Then you're going to move over to here, and there's going to be those little, where are they? Let's see if I can show you. Okay, these right here. So this one goes in here normally, and then this one goes in here. You're just going to pull all these out. So you're going to pull, next you're going to pull this one out after you pop out the bezel. Pull that out, and then the car charger cubby area comes out next. See if I can show you that. Alright, so this is what comes out next. This right here. Again, 2 screws. So this is going to be in there like that. You're going to pull out that screw, and you're going to stick your fingers in there and yank towards you. It does. This one takes some elbow grease. And then once it comes out, you're going to be very gentle when you pull that out because there are 2 wires connected, 2 cables. So you're going to, this one you need to push a tab in the middle right here. So this wire will be in there, and you need to push this little tab on there so you can pull it out. And then the car charger AC, this needs to be pulled out as well. It's going to be in there like that. You're going to put pressure on this green area, green or yellow area. Push really hard, like it takes some pressure, and then that will come out pretty easily. You can toss that out to the side. Next comes the head unit, or the CD changer. That is also held in with tabs. Let's see, let me show you that. What is this? Oh, no, okay, this is the, this is what goes here. You can just pry that. That's not it. Okay, so the next part is the head unit, CD unit, and the AC controls. So this is the next part right here. So this, you just pry out. I don't think there was, yeah, there was no screws or anything. You just stick your fingers in the bottom of that, pry it straight out. There's a tab here. There's a tab here. Stick that straight out, and then you're going to have a wire connected in the back. This one I just kept connected because this wire comes up through here. I'm sorry. Yeah, comes up through here, and that connects to the screen. So instead of disconnecting that, I just, you know, to keep wires in place so I know what's what, I just kept that connected. And this whole piece, you can just move that over. It's pretty easy. And that's it. You've got access to pretty much all the wires you need. Everything is available. Now the cluster, the gauges and cluster, you need to remove some screws here. It's 2 screws. It's one right here, and another one on the same, in the same place on the other side, right there. Once you take those screws out, I believe it was just 2 screws. Yeah, once you take those screws out, was it? No, I'm sorry, it's 4. One here, and then on the opposite ends, in the same places. Once you take that out, then you can wiggle that out. It comes out pretty easily as well. The hardest part of all of this is yanking the bezel out. Yanking this was a little tough. I had to really pull on that to get it out. And then this was a little tough to get out. So you really have to pull. It won't, I didn't break anything. This is my first time pulling anything or doing anything in this car. I didn't break anything. So I would assume that it would take you'd have to be really rough, you know, really hard-handed or heavy-handed to really break anything, because I haven't broken anything. One thing I will give you guys a little heads up about, this right here. This is your manual park release. So a lot of people don't know what that is. This is your manual park release. So there's normally a little metal piece, this piece right here, that's over on top of this and has a little metal chrome piece that covers this area. That's basically to keep this down so it doesn't pop up on accident. So you have to stick a screwdriver in here and pull that to the side so this metal piece will go to where it is now, and then this will easily move up or down. You have to be careful because mine broke. I'm not sure when it broke, but you know, the piece was, I never messed with this, I knew what it was, but the little metal piece that was supposed to be right here holding this down was kind of just hanging around, clinking around. So be careful with that. That's easily, I guess that's easily breakable, or it's weak or whatever, but don't mess with this too much. You don't want to break that. Other than that, is pretty, you know, easy. It's mostly I think I had total screws 1, 2. Oh, the head unit, when you remove this, the AC controls, you're going to unplug all of these wires. And then once you unplug all these wires, again, these all have tabs on them. So you're going to push down on that. Right here, you're going to push down on this little tab right here. This one, does this have a tab on it? I don't remember. Yeah. Yeah, this right here, on the end of it, you're going to push down that. That releases it. There's another wire back here. I don't think this one really did it. Yeah, it does have a tab right here. So those all come out pretty easily. And then the head unit has 4 screws. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. So total screw count was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 for the shifter. 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So about 17 screws, if I'm not missing anything. I believe it's like 17 screws. So it's really not too many screws. It's mostly held in place by the tabs. So I hope this helped. You know, there wasn't a lot of very clear videos. I had to kind of just, you know, just to kind of wing it to figure out how to do a lot of this. But it's pretty easy. Just some elbow grease and you'll get it done. Give me guys. I can't talk. It's really hot out here. Give me a thumbs up or subscribe or give me comments or whatever. If you guys want to see more, if you need more help about how to pull this stuff out. It is it's a little intimidating at first, just because, you know, it's a lot of tabs that you don't want to break. Like these are the tabs right here. You can see they move pretty easily, so, you know, just a metal piece on top of some plastic. So, I think that you can damage it pretty easily. So just be careful, and, I mean, that's everything you need right there.